Okay guys, so let's imagine you want to implement the logic which Facebook is using. When we swipe from left to right, you want to come back one page back. So let's now try to find how to do this. Let's imagine I'm not with you and this is your thoughts. You want to implement this swipe gesture. Okay, first of all, let's go to Google to teach you how you'll find it, and let's write swipe swipe gesture Swift. Okay, very good. Here we see swipe gesture and Swift. Here are different implementations. So this is the one is suiting us very well. So how it happens, so swipe to left, direction left means we'll swipe to left side, but we want to swipe to right side. So we need that one. Okay, let's now implement this. We will go to view did load, as you can see here. Let's go to register view controller. Our view did load is here. And I'll write here implementation of swipe gesture. Okay, so we'll write first a constant. Let's swipe underscore right equals to UI swipe gesture recognizer, UI swipe gesture recognizer, and we will initialize it with the some target. Target means some function to be executed. So target is self, and here action. When we swipe, we want some actions or some function to be executed, right like here. Okay, let's now scroll down here, and right before cancel, I will declare a function func handle open round bracket, and let's write swipe because this is the only, or gesture, handle gesture of type UI swipe gesture recognizer, UI swipe gesture recognizer, open and close round bracket. Okay, very good. So this is here, this is how we can, so this is the function which we can be executing here, right? OBGC. So this function will be called once swiped to the direction right, so we right to the right, direction to the right. Okay, let's now call this function from our view did load. Here we go. We'll write here select, open and close round brackets. In the round brackets we'll write handle. Let's write it in the more professional way. Instead of gesture, we'll write a lowercase underscore like this. So handle, excellent. So then we're coming back to our question. So the next step will be to indicate the direction. Swipe, or just let's write a gesture instead of swipe. Or you can write just a swipe, up to you. Swipe dot direction equals dot right. Excellent. Then we need to add this gesture to self view, to the mother view of the view controller scene. Self dot view dot add gesture recognizer swipe. Excellent. And here let's write a print for us, swiped. Very good. So this is how you can find a way to get the answer to your questions in your designs. Okay, let's now swipe it here. So we see it swiped. When I swipe from right to left, it doesn't react, but when I swipe from left to right, it reacts. So that's really excellent, guys. So now what we want to do is when we are throwing back, let's say when I swipe, I want to be throwing back to the previous page. So for that purpose, we need to deduct from current scroll view state one more width. Okay. let's here write let offset underscore x equals to scroll view dot content offset x, and this is what we want to deduct. Let's write current x, let new x equals to cg point x and y, where y will be 0 and x will be scroll view dot content offset dot x minus width self view frame width, so one screen back. And let's assign this to the scroll view. Let new position, I'll call it new position, or let's write new x. Okay, we write here scroll view dot set content offset new x animated true. Excellent. Here we need to write, not I'll write current x. Let's say we write some email address. Continue, I swipe to right. Here we go. This is what exactly we want, but we'll have one problem. You see, now there's a white screen. Okay, so we want this to disappear. So for that purpose, we'll build a one logic. If current as 0, if until unless it is more than 0, we will do this. If current x is more than 0, then we will allow this only to be swiped back. Okay, let's now build and run and see this. Register your account, we'll write michael@gmail.com. Continue, and I will swipe it, it came back, and I will swipe again, it won't come back. So this is exactly the behavior that we want to achieve. So excellent, guys. Let's see now how we're handling the logic of the scroll view. Here we are getting current position of the scroll view by horizontally or horizontal position. Horizontal position. Okay. Then let's write in the different way. Let screen width equals to self view frame width. And here we'll deduct screen width. Here we are getting the width of the screen. So we will rewind this size. Okay. Or we will just deduct this size. And here will be from current position. Here what we're doing, from current position of scroll view, we come back by width of the screen. This is what we're doing here. Until unless it is more than 0. So 0, it's a first page. Okay, so this is the logic which we have achieved, guys, and that's really amazing. So another thing, whenever I click screen, I would like the keyboard to be disappeared. Okay, for that purpose, as remember, we have one more function which is touch begin, which is a native function. Touch begin. Here we'll write self.view.end editing forced. No, we don't want to force it. Called when the screen is tapped outside of any objects. Okay, that one is hide keyboard or stop all editings. Okay, let's now build and run. So now guys, I believe we have finished with the user interface for the register page. Excellent, so we're able to come back. Okay, there is one thing, and editing, as we're now tapping the scroll view. Let's here try to write a scroll view, because it is the view, we're not touching the view. Okay, what we can do here, the more better way, rather than using this one, we'll write email text field dot resign first responder, first name text field dot resign first responder, last name text field resign first responder, password text field resign first responder, and then we have a birthday text field resign first responder. Whenever we tap the key, yes guys, the thing is that this touch begin, this function is executed when we are touching the main screen. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, this function won't get executed because we are not touching here the main view, so we're touching here the scroll view. So for that purpose, you can do yourself to implement a tap gesture the same way we have done for the swipe gesture, to implement a tap gesture, to assign to it a function, the same like handle, but in this function you will write resign first responder. That's it. Okay guys, that's really excellent, the result which we have achieved. Everything is working really amazing, as we wanted, exactly same as in Facebook. Here we go. And we can swipe and we can come back. Excellent, and here we're stopping swiping, so that's really amazing. So we will go now to the further part. So well done guys, congratulations.